All right, get around the front of it now and yank it over to the garage. Well, the square body project here is getting the Cummins swap. Pulled the 454 out, 4-speed, going a different direction. We're gonna get this thing with a 24 valve Cummins in it, P pump conversion. So far I've took out the stock cross member and the motor mounts, and I'm working on plating the two sides out, and then I'm going to build the cross member and the new motor mounts for the 24 valve. So this is the two-wheel drive donor truck that we took the 24 valve out of, and just to show you guys, here's the motor mounts, you know, the stock motor mounts for the 24 valve. So you can see how they're offset, how the right side's a little higher than the left. But pretty much what I'm gonna do is just find a zero and draw these out and measure up and over, find both holes, distance, everything, where the cross member is in relation to the motor mount, so I know I'll clear my oil pan, and pretty much mirror this in a way, these clearances. So that's the plan. Well, I got this front cross member and motor mounts kind of where I think it needs to be from all the measuring and clearancing. Yeah, there's a little bit of a taper on this frame, so I feel like my front plates are just a little in from my back plates. And when I squared it with the frame, they just kind of look, oh, I don't know. We'll see how it goes in, but we're gonna use the stock 24 valve motor mounts and set this thing right in here. I clearance the shit out of this front area, and yeah, let's see what happens. All right, I guess we'll just drive it nice and slow. Well, got this going on this morning. This Cummins has been taking up room in the shop, so might as well get her set where she needs to go. Trying to get her crudely back in there, and then I'll get the cherry picker over here. But still got a ways to go. I maybe should have taken off that bell housing, but we're gonna see what I can do. Well, it's kind of sitting in there. The motor mounts need to be redone. They're too tight, too far back. And this one's, it's sitting on this one, but I think the motor's sitting too far that way, so I need to come this way and down a little bit to get more clearance. Over this one I can't even get to drop into place yet because it's just too far by. I torched some of these out, but really I'm going to cut these out and just put new ones in once I figure out where I want them. All right, update on the Cummins swap into my square body, getting the motor mounts figured out. So this is a 24 valve Cummins that I'm gonna P-pump convert. But I thought I had them where they were supposed to go, and I was wrong. So I tore them, I'm in the process of tearing them back out now. And I'm cutting holes in my plates to give the motor mounts some more clearance. So I'm using those factory motor mounts there. But yeah, I'm just kind of walking it into position, but I got to cut that side out still. And then yeah, I'm gonna put new mounts in on this side. So we're on our second set of mounts here. Having fun. All right, I'm gonna try to set it in there again. I re-welded in some new plates, this time with some room for the mount to sit in. and I tapered it a little more. The back plate's wider right here than right here because there's a taper in the frame, which I missed the first time. So hopefully I get it this square with the cab is the goal here. Well, I got the 24 valve Cummins motor sitting on its motor mounts, but the motor's in there a little crooked and they need a little work. But I don't have time today, so I'm just gonna get this capped back on so it doesn't get wet. And I'm gonna pull the fenders out so I can work on this thing easy, but those are sitting in there. But like I said, it's just, you can tell it's a little crooked. I feel like this harmonic balancer needs to be over just a bit. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna see what we can do. It's really close. All right, I'm gonna set this front clip on the fun way. Getting this crew cab camper special short bed dialed in, 14 inches of lift with 40-inch tires. Still a project, not running, no steering, no brakes. A lot of work to do, but we're getting the camper just cleaned up and packed full of all the gear for the winter, and we'll get it built this winter. Well, Corey's got these wheelies down on this Tri-Z 3-wheeler. Yeah.